Hey y'all, welcome to the Institute and this week's acquisition report. Now, it's more than a week since the last one we did. It's been a couple of weeks, and there's 14 items that have popped up. Some of them are really tiny, some of them are expensive. My wallet is killing me this month, but let's start with some Tech Deck Simpsons. Now, there's supposed to be 7 of these little guys. I love it when you're walking out and you all of a sudden find something on the shelf you weren't expecting. So here's the little Homer fingerboard. Here is the Bart Skull version, and then there's the Bart 1970s style rat fink sort of Bart. So those 3, 1, 2, and 3, those are the first 3 out of the 7. You can see they say of 7 on there. I haven't seen any of the others yet. I've been watching at different targets. I've seen these multiple times, but not the other 4, so I'll keep an eye out. Just hang them there for now. That's the first 3 of the 14. Number 4 is also from Tech Deck, and this one is the handboard. So this is the much larger version, and it's only got the Homer one. It's the only one I've seen. I don't know if they're going to make any others, but that is pretty cool too. So it's fun to see stuff like that where you're out walking around, you're not expecting it, it's not something you pre-ordered, it just shows up, and they're fun. And those little fingerboards are only $3 a piece, so it's also something you can afford for a change. Number 5 on the list, or actually number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You knew Balin had to eventually get his Padawan to show up here. So Shin finally shipped. I love this figure. It is a great figure. You know me, I like these characters that are lesser known characters. We may only never see another version of her. I would be very surprised if we do. Depends, of course, on what they do with the show. But this is the one with the rolling eyes too. This is the adjustable eyes, each individually. Hot Toys are pretty much going that with all their figures now. This one wasn't too bad. I'm going to show you one in a minute that was a huge pain in the neck to work with. So I love her costume. She's really well done. I'm glad I picked her up. She's number 5. Number 6 is Sideshow and Star Wars. Now they're doing all these scum and villainy figures. Most of them I don't need. I don't need to replace my Kit Fisto. I've got one up over here that Sideshow did back in the day. He's perfectly fine. I don't need, if you come around over here, I don't need to pick up their Greedo. I think the Greedo they did the first time is absolutely fantastic, and I have no need to spend another $300 to replace him. But there are a couple that they haven't done before. Panda Baba here is one of those ones that are just amazing, right? This is a terrific head sculpt. Yes, he did have that big a head on screen. He was huge. The costume is nice. The accessories are nice. They did a really great job with him. So I am glad I picked him up, and he's shipped. He's the first one of the scum and villainies that I've ordered that has arrived. There's a couple more I've got on order still. The last one in this extremely expensive Hot Toys couple of weeks here is Hera, Syndulla. Hera is another one of those characters. I don't know if we're going to get another figure of her. They did an amazing job, a really amazing job. This is Hot Toys again. We're back to them. The costume is great, especially that leather jacket. That collar, getting that collar right, nice and small, not overly huge. Big deal being able to do that. I don't love the boots. They're like a cloth upper with a sculpted boot foot. But the rest of the costume is pretty exceptional. And she is another one of those with the moving eyes. Now, this is one where you move the eyes around and then you try to put the head back on. And the neck post tends to push them out of the way again. So it was kind of a pain to get them where I wanted them and keep them there when I put the head back on. But that is number, let's see, 5, 6, 7. As you can see, my wife's about to kill me because I've been getting slammed this month with Hot Toys and expensive 6-scale figures. Speaking of which, I got the figure of the year from X06. That would be the Gorn. This is outstanding. I don't see anybody doing a better figure this year, including X06. This Gorn is perfect from head to toe. He's got, he looks like a dude in a rubber suit. And this sort of automotive grade polymer here that they're using for the skin, it's going to last forever, I think. But it also is going to wrinkle at the shoulders and the elbows and knees because if he's a dude in a rubber suit. He comes with a couple of accessories. There's that piece of obsidian-looking rock that he used to make a knife. He comes with Kirk's weapon that he used, so when we get a Kirk, he can be outfitted with that. Came with a couple extra hands. The communicator that he used to talk to Kirk. All of those things were part of this release. Even the transporter base, they thought about it. Remember how most of the bases have that Federation transporter? Not this time. I mean, he wouldn't be standing on one of those, right? So they did a slightly different cover for the base. Just a beautiful release. Really happy with him. Figure of the year. Highly recommend you get one if you can. They're going to be doing more in 2026. They only did like 300 this release, or 350, something like that. In 2026, they're supposed to do another wave. I would highly recommend getting on that list if I was you. So that's number 8. Now the rest of these, all the way up through 14, are all in Batman the Animated Series. What we got this week from McFarlane is maybe their last wave. Now I know a lot of people are saying that they've still got the license for another year, so maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more waves. I don't know. We'll see where they decide to spend their money. But we did get this final wave of this year. Ra's al Ghul, and you can see the one on the right is the DC Direct version, the one on the left is the McFarlane version. I think he's different enough in colors to put him out, and on top of it, this way you can use the helmet, which allows you to do both the regular Ra's head and the helmeted head. So that's a good buy, even if, you know, to get the Build-A-Figure part. The next one is a classic Batman. So what they did is they took the classic combat belt style Batman body with the cloth cape. We never got that from DC Direct. I don't remember getting a completely soft cloth cape like this. We got the stiffer cloth, and that's what I had in the chair before, was with the stiffer cape. Now, I took that one out, swapped the Bruce head on, and put the new classic Batman in the seat in the Batcave. So now he sits much better. The original one, if you remember what he looked like, is over here. This is that stiffer cape. This is the one DC Direct gave us. They gave it to us a couple of different ways. But that stiffer cape and McFarlane gave us that before with that one. That stiffer cape doesn't work quite as well when you're sitting down. So this is sort of that classic combat belt Batman look, which is really cool. Now, they did a variant of this. I also picked that up. So let's see. That's 9 and 10, number 11. I'll just show you down here. I haven't put it out on the shelf. We have the gold version. This is the platinum release. In this wave, there's actually 2 platinum releases. This is one of them. And I thought it's nice. I mean, it's cool. That's another Kenner kind of Batman that we remember from our youth, or your youth, my adulthood. So that's 3 of the 5, actually. So there we go. Ra's al Ghul. Classic Batman in 2 ways. Next up was the Gray Ghost. Now this one was a good buy for me because I had him in carded. I did not have a loose version. And this one is pretty much close to identical to the original. And so I just swapped him out. I opened this one up, put him on the shelf, put the carded one away in storage. And now I'm a happy camper. So he's another good buy. The only bad purchase out of this wave is Killer Croc, the regular Killer Croc. This is him. I just stuck him up over here for now. He's very much similar to the regular release that DC Direct did. The pants are just a little darker. I am hoping that the variant, which I haven't got yet, will match this one better. It's a darker gray. And that's what I'm hoping we get, is because I don't have that one out loose. But this one I have out loose, so it's kind of a waste. But all of that was designed so I could have Jonah Hex, because this is another terrific Build-A-Figure release from McFarlane. Figure we never got before from DC Direct, never got from Kenner or Hasbro, and they did an excellent job on him. He's got both his guns and his knife. He's a terrific head sculpt. Looks fantastic on the shelf with the rest of the line. So that was all. There's 14 figures in total in this acquisition report, and that was really the cake on the Batman the Animated Series release this time. Now, I am still looking, like I said, still looking for that Killer Croc, the second one, but I don't expect he'll be too hard to find. I've seen the gold Batman a few times. So, that's it for me in this acquisition report. That was a long one because I had a lot to say about the 14 items that we added. Hopefully you're having a good collecting summer. I know San Diego Comic-Con has some interesting information this last week. So, hope you're having a good one, and sometime later this week, we'll have another video.